worked out. All right. So then we'll do our top 10 mock draft. Kind of post free agency or middle of free agency. I guess I should not say post. There's a lot that's still happening. So a lot that probably will. Jaguars are still first overall, though. That has not changed. Who do they take?
Oh, I'm going to say they're going to pick Aiden Hutchinson now. I didn't think that was going to be the case maybe a week or two ago, but I do actually think they will right now. So I think that could change still. I mean, there could still be some things happening. But
yeah, no, that's exactly actually what I had. So I moved it after all this has happened. I think they feel pretty confident with that offensive line out. They franchise tag Cam Robinson. They signed Brandon Scherf.
If we see some kind of trade or something with an offensive lineman, then that would probably make me flip it back. The only other thing I could think is that they could trade this pick back, but I just don't see what the value is in that for them right now.
I don't know what
some craziness, because they don't they have a lot of needs, and obviously they were not a good football team last year. But they don't have anything that just scream, they don't need a quarterback. They don't need, it's just nothing where it's just like, we need this guy, you know what I mean? Across the board. So I think it's going to be more of, I think Hutchinson makes the most sense for value, unless they just love Thibodeau. They might.
I mean, Kyle Hamilton, they could, if they really want to make a safety first overall, they could use a safety.
I just don't. You can't take a safety first overall.
I know that's what it's like taking.
So yeah, if you trade back to like 5 or something or 6,
I don't know what team wants first overall that badly.
No,
I just don't think that the market is there for even the Lions at 2. I just don't see a trade market right now for those spots. There's not enough players that are far and away a better tier. Where if you are still a top 5 pick, even it's not worth going up that front. Like you'll pretty much take whatever's left at 5. So I feel like you'd be decent with it. So yeah, I'm with you. Aiden Hutchinson now I have going first, but this could all very well change post free agency right before the draft when we do our final mock draft. So for the Lions then, what does that mean they do for their pick?
At that point,
I have Kayvon Thibodeau now.
Yeah, I think you got to take Thibodeau. I think that I want them to take Thibodeau at that point if that's the case. I'd love them to get Hutchinson. I think he's a better fit for the team. But I think edge is a bigger need than anything else. So yeah, I'd go Thibodeau there.
Yeah, and then are we going to go through 3 straight edge rushers for the Texans? Texans definitely need edge rush too, but
I think they're really hoping that Thibodeau falls.
I think they could. Yeah. I don't know what to expect right now. And the fact though that in this draft he hasn't, I actually do still have him taking Trayvon Walker. I think his draft stock has gone up high enough.
Okay. Yep. I go Walker there as well.
Okay. And then at number 4 for one of the Jets' first round picks, who do you have them grabbing?
Jets. So this is interesting because I don't know.
They need an offensive tackle, but they need a safety too. And this is actually kind of right where you want to start taking.
Yeah, I would. So I'm going to actually have them pick Evan Neal here.
Okay.
But I could see this being Kyle Hamilton zone. I just think tackles is just a little bit more. I think it makes a little bit more sense at the moment. So.
Yeah, I agree. I would take tackle right now. And I think Zach Wilson's still a quarterback you need to protect. So I'd rather put that in the forefront of your mind if you believe he's your franchise quarterback. So
Great.
Whether it's Ike Ekwonu or Evan Neal or Charles Cross, any one of those tackles are probably kind of similar tier. I do like Evan Neal the most, though, so I'm going to pick Evan Neal here as well.
Okay.
Number 5, then, for the New York Giants. Again, they need offensive tackle. So it wouldn't surprise me if this goes here or if they even take David Ajabo. This is probably the highest David Ajabo goes.
This is the highest I'd say Ajabo is going to go, but I'm going to go Ike Ekwonu here.
Mm-hmm. I'm also picking Ekwonu. That's what I have. So, same so far. Number 6, though, for the Carolina Panthers. This is kind of where things get interesting.
Yeah. They could take a QB here. Wouldn't surprise me.
I actually have them take Malik Willis.
Okay. Yep, that's kind of where I was leaning. I mean, they could go with like Charles Cross here too if they really wanted to go offensive tackle. But I think Malik Willis makes sense at this point. Yeah, I'm
If
gonna go
they don't
Malik
get
Willis.
Deshaun Watson, which I know they're in the sweepstakes for him, but
Yep. Yep. If they
so
get Deshaun Watson, then I think they'll maybe lean Cross or
probably Cross. I think Cross is correct. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm saying Willis. You're taking Cross here. All right. Then the Giants are picking again here. Man, what are you thinking? I think this is where they might take Ojabo.
I think they take Ojabo unless they really loved like George Karlaftis or something.
Or Jermaine Johnson from Florida State.
But I think they're going to take Ojabo here. I think he's moving up draft boards. So
he just seems like a fit for what they want.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like his fit a lot. So I actually have Ojabo there as well.
Yeah.
And number 8, the Atlanta Falcons, who are now also in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes.
Yep.
They have a lot of holes to fill though too. It looks like they've kind of released a lot of their keep. Russell Gage is gone now, so they could already a wide receiver could even go here at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you could see a Drake London here.
Jameson Williams, maybe.
Yep, you could see Jameson Williams. Although, I mean, I don't know. The worry is his, obviously his injury.
I feel like Olave fits with what Russell Gage was, but I don't know if you're going to use your first pick on replacing Russell Gage.
Yep. I am going to go. I mean, even Garrett Wilson, you could pick him there too. I mean, I think I don't know. I'm going to go Drake London.
I'm going to go Kyle Hamilton here. I'd be really surprised if he goes much further lower than 8.
Okay.
And I think they do need safety. They haven't really replaced safety since Keanu Neal got converted to linebacker and then went to the Cowboys. So
that's true. Yep.
I'll take that. And then the Seahawks at number 9.
I'm going to go Charles Cross with that one.
Do you think they have Drew Lock as a quarterback right now? Is there a Kenny Pickett here that you're considering? Or you didn't have Malik Willis?
I mean, that's just rolling the dice a little bit. So
you're not even taking Malik Willis here, even though he's available on your board.
No. I just think right now they're ready for a big reset, and I mean, I guess I just don't think they're going to fall in love with any of these QBs. I mean, I haven't fallen in love with any of them. Willis is the closest thing, but Willis mostly for his upside. I think eventually he could be a guy. But I think just Russell Cross or Charles Cross, I should say, is a safe pick. And so I would go him here.
I think they are going to sit Kenny Pickett here. So I have Kenny Pickett here.
Right. I like Pickett.
I think he could be okay at some point. I think he's going to need at least a year though. I think he's a taller Zach Wilson. That's kind of how I don't know if that's a way to think about it.
No, that makes sense.
And then number 10 here to finish our top 10 here. Jets picking their second one. I know we both addressed offensive tackle there at 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I think edge is another position in need. If Hamilton was still here, for sure Hamilton's not falling lower than 10.
Corner is a need.
There's a lot of corners that are kind of in this.
So this could be a place where I could see him doing either Derek Stingley Jr. or
Sauce Gardner. Yeah, I mean, Trent McDuffie comes up a little bit. Booth.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to have him do Derek Stingley Jr. here.
Okay. Part of me wants to take Karlaftis.
So I like Karlaftis there too.
I think I'm going to go with Karlaftis.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
He's good.
There's just really good edge rushers in this class altogether. I mean, the fact is,
the top 4 or 5 are awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Jermaine Johnson's really good. I'd rather have Jermaine Johnson in that, lower half of the first round.
Agreed.
But I mean, even after that, it's kind of a fall off after that because then you're going to like Cam Thomas and Boye Mafe. But all those guys are still pretty quality edge rushers. So